A very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is Reinventing Political Opposition, a path to national unity and global stability. Ladies and gentlemen, in an increasingly turbulent world, the strength of democracies is critical, not just for national prosperity, but for global stability. Yet, in many democracies today, deep divisions between ruling parties and oppositions are eroding governance, alienating citizens, and compromising nations' ability to confront pressing challenges, both domestic and international. The endless cycle of political rivalry leaves a trail of disenchanted citizens, polarized media, and fractured institutions. To restore trust, purpose, and functionality to democratic systems, it is imperative to reimagine the role of political opposition as a constructive force for national unity and global stability. Let us look at the problem from a larger perspective: a divided governance and a disoriented public. The relentless hostility between ruling and opposition parties overwhelms citizens who are inundated with conflicting narratives and personal attacks. According to the 2023 Edelman Trust Barometer, trust in government institutions has dropped below 50% in major democracies, with 72% of respondents citing political polarization as a key concern. Citizens face an information overload from polarized media and social media, where partisan agendas often drown out meaningful discourse. In this chaos, public priorities, economic stability, healthcare, education, all are sidelined, leaving citizenry frustrated and thus seeking disconnect from political process. There exists a leadership divide too. At the heart of political behavior lies leadership. Leaders in both ruling and opposition factions set the tone for their parties. Leaders who prioritize partisan gains over national interests create environments of perpetual conflict. In contrast, many leaders who emphasized consensus building during their tenure showed how inclusive leadership can unite even the most diverse coalitions. Unfortunately, many leaders surround themselves with ideologically rigid advisors, further entrenching divisions. This echo chamber effect exacerbates animosities and reduces the space for meaningful dialogue. Another factor which comes into play is dysfunctional institutions and global implications as a result. When legislatures become battlegrounds, governance suffers. Deadlocks on budgets, policies, and international treaties erode national credibility. Judicial institutions often step in to fill the void, further blurring the lines between branches of government. On the global stage, such dysfunction signals instability, inviting foreign meddling and diminishing nations' ability to contribute to global peace and progress. Let us explore a new model for collaborative governance. First, ruling factions must lead by example. Ruling parties must recognize that the opposition represents a significant portion of the electorate. Instead of sidelining these voices, governments should actively engage them in national and international policy discussions. Establishing a common minimum program on key national priorities such as economic disparity, public health, national security, infrastructure development, and climate action can create continuity across political cycles. Germany's coalition-driven climate policies offer a template by involving opposition parties in decision-making. Governments can ensure long-term stability and public accountability. Second is opposition with purpose and responsibility. The opposition's role is not merely to oppose, but to offer alternatives. Constructive criticism backed by evidence and well-researched policy proposals can elevate the quality of governance. For example, the UK's shadow cabinet system allows the opposition leaders to demonstrate readiness for governance while holding the ruling party accountable. Third is empowering citizens through honest communication. Both sides must prioritize transparency and clarity in public engagement. Citizens need clear, data-driven insights into policy debates, free from hyperbole and propaganda. Participatory platforms such as Brazil's Digital Democracy Initiative show how governments and oppositions can collaborate to include citizen voices in the policy making. Fourth is strengthening media accountability. Media polarization often amplifies division. Promoting independent journalism and penalizing misinformation can reduce public disorientation. Initiatives like Finland's media literacy program demonstrate how educating citizens can counter the influence of divisive narratives. Fifth, leadership rooted in statesmanship. Ultimately, leadership determines the trajectory of democracies. Statesmanship marked by vision, humility, and a focus on the greater good must guide both ruling and opposition leaders. By fostering collaboration, leaders can transform political rivalries into productive partnerships. What's the way forward? Which is building bridges across divides. First, adopt national consensus mechanisms. Institutionalize bipartisan councils to oversee long-term national priorities. Second, commit to ethical campaigns. Political campaigns should focus on policy rather than personal attacks. restoring dignity to democratic processes. Third, enhance civic engagement. Equipped citizens with tools to understand and evaluate political debates, ensuring they are active participants in democracy. Fourth, promote cross-party dialogues. Encourage regular issue-specific meetings between ruling and opposition factions to foster trust and collaboration. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, a vision can certainly exist for unified democracies. Democracy thrives on debate but falters in division. It is time, therefore, to recognize that national progress is not the victory of one party over another, but the collective triumph of governance, accountability, and public service. Ruling parties must lead with inclusivity, seeking common ground on issues that transcend partisan interests. Opposition leaders must act as responsible stewards of democracy, focusing on constructive criticism and meaningful alternatives. Together, they must embrace collaboration as a strategy, not a compromise, to restore public trust and achieve lasting progress. For citizens, the stakes are high. To see their lives improved, their voices respected, and their nations prosper. For humanity, the stakes are higher still. To build a world where democracies unite to confront global challenges with wisdom, purpose, and shared resolve. Let there be an aspiration to a politics of unity and vision where leaders prioritize the people they serve and where democracies fulfill their promise as beacons of stability and hope for the world. Good luck, best wishes, and God bless.